The Canada Job Grant is offering an excellent opportunity for HR professionals to train employees to meet the challenges of the digital world. But like any government program, the administration and paperwork can be daunting and may even turn off many from applying. In this third installment of the three-part roundtable series, we'll look at how one company is helping to streamline the process and untangle any red tape for clients. In our last video, we talked about the fact that businesses are rapidly changing and so must our skills. Michelle, with so many new skill requirements, where should an organization start?
Well, it's a good question, Don, and not an easy one to answer because it really needs to be driven by where that organization is with regards to the maturity of their vision on how they'll use technology. In some cases, they might choose to start in a vertical way, maybe with IT, to make sure that IT can work well with the business and business can work well with IT. In other cases, they might choose to work in a more horizontal function and say, we're going to make sure that we've got that digital literacy across the organizations, that leaders can work in this new way and drive performance in a very, very different way than they have in the past.
Scott, with your experience in the training and skills industry, you no doubt have seen other government-funded programs. Is this program the same, or is it different from others?
No, Don, this program is quite different in really two main ways. The first one is that this program is focused more on the employer rather than the employee. So organizations have challenges in facing this new digital world, and they need to address those challenges through their employees. But this is really focused on the employer's objectives. The second main difference is that this is not sector specific. This is a very broad program. The government's objective at the end of the day is to have a globally competitive business community. And in order for businesses to be globally competitive, they have to have globally competitive workforces. And that requires globally competitive skill sets that are relevant for today.
Scott, what is your role in achieving this?
So I think there's probably three things. Certainly, Global Knowledge is an authorized training provider under this program, so certainly the programs that we offer qualify. And the second thing, you asked Michelle about, where do you get started? Well, certainly, sometimes that's the toughest part of a journey is actually getting going, and we can certainly help with that. But I think the main thing here is that this is a really important time in business in Canada. The digital disruption is profound. There's a profound need for new skill sets throughout the organization, throughout business. And at the same time as we have that profound need, we've also got this unique opportunity. We've got this job grant program, which Pam's going to elaborate on in a few minutes. And that provides an opportunity where the government is willing to kick in 2/3 of the funding. So if you have this opportunity at the same time as you've got this incredible need, like the time to get going is right now.
Pam, you've had experience working with government and clients on the Canada Job Grant. What advice can you give people and HR professionals?
Well, first things first, understand that this is a very valuable program. It's $500 million per year the government is allocating towards training over the next 5 years. In fact, when we talk to clients about it, one of the typical reaction we get is this really for real?
Yes.
So it is for real, and it's very important. Secondly, most organizations are eligible for this program. And like any government program, there are exceptions. For example, government agencies are in the province of Quebec, but we can absolutely help you with that as you start your process.
It sounds almost too good to be true. We seem to have this perfect storm of digital skills transitioning, and the government recognizing this important need to train our workforce so that we rank in innovation and productivity.
Yeah.
Tell me, what training actually applies here?
So most training applies, and the first area is skills training. So if a company needs to transition a worker, say from being just a pure technology focus to working with a cloud provider and managing technology within the organization, they may need some skills training, may need some vendor management training, some communications training, project management, whatnot. That would fall under typically, skills training. A second area is workplace methodology, and that's more your traditional technical training. So if you're introducing new systems, new business transformation software, and the organization needs to be trained up on that, or even individuals, it would fall under workplace methodology training. And then finally, there is essential skills training, which is your basic reading and writing and communication skills. And that's another area that the Canada Job Grant focuses on. At Global Knowledge, we'll focus on the first two categories, which is skills training and the workplace methodology or technical training.
Many people may feel intimidated by the process, but it doesn't have to be that way. Could you perhaps walk us through it?
For sure. So the process really just breaks down to a few steps. First and foremost, you need a training plan. And again, we can help you with that, especially in this era of digital disruption. Secondly, you need to apply. And there are different forms for different provinces, and there's different nuances, but we have a team of people that are dedicated to help our clients walk you through that process, understand the process, answer your questions so that it's really as simple as possible for you. Third, there's the actual training and reimbursement component of it, and that's what we do. We're a eligible training partner for the Canada Job Grant program, so we can provide you that quality training. And finally, there's the completion end of it, the reimbursement, and the proof of training, all which are part of the Canada Job Grant application process. And we've identified the different documents and the steps you need to take. So we take clients from start to finish to help you get the training that you need, as you're going through these changes in your organization.
And you're with the client step by step through this entire process.
Absolutely, we're with the clients from our account management team, and and we work closely with our staff who are dedicated to supporting the program itself. So for sure, we're there from start to finish.
It is essential for organizations to continually evaluate their workforce in light of today's business realities. The Canada Job Grant program is a powerful tool for HR professionals to give staff a competitive advantage in the marketplace. But that's only if you are proactive and take advantage of it. Visit globalknowledge.ca/Canada Job Grant to find out more and register for a free webinar, Preparing for Digital Disruption, Future-Proofing Yourself and Your Organization.